Good morning students, welcome all of you to online English class. In the previous class we were discussing the play A Sunny Morning, and in the play we have seen how Don Gonzalo and Don Laura. So both of them, they were lovers in the past and they were separated because of the destiny, and after so many years of their separation they meet in a public park unexpectedly. After conversing with each other, they identified that they were past lovers, but still they concealed, it means they hide their identities because they completely moved on and they have started a new life, and they were not honest and they did not wait for each other. Because of this reason, they did not reveal their true identities, they still pretend to be strangers. And now let's see what happens when Don Laura asked Don Gonzalo whether it was who just advised his cousin to forget Laura. And for that Don Gonzalo is saying, why my cousin never forgot her, Don Laura? How do you account then for his conduct? Don Gonzalo, I will tell you. The young man took refuge in my house, fearful of the consequences of a duel with a person highly regarded in that locality. From my home he went to Seville and then came to Madrid. He wrote Laura many letters, some of them in verse, but undoubtedly they were intercepted by her parents, for she never answered at all. Gonzalo then in despair, believing his love lost to him forever, joined the army, went to Africa, and there in a trench met a glorious death, grasping the flag of Spain and whispering the name of his beloved Laura. Now when Don Laura asked Don Gonzalo whether it was Don Gonzalo who advised his cousin, that is the gallant lover, to forget Laura. Now Don Gonzalo is saying, no, my cousin did not forget Laura. I will tell you what happened. The young man, so here the young man refers to the gallant lover. The gallant lover, the horseman, took refuge in my house. So my house refers to Don Gonzalo's house. So according to Don Gonzalo, Don Gonzalo's cousin took shelter, refuge means shelter in Don Gonzalo's house because fearful of the consequences of a duel with a person highly regarded in that locality. Because there was a duel between the gallant horseman and the rich merchant, in which the rich merchant was badly wounded. So because of this reason, and that rich merchant, he was very popular and very powerful in that locality, because of the fearful consequences, Don Gonzalo's cousin, he took shelter in Don Gonzalo's house. From my home he went to Seville. From Don Gonzalo's house, Don Gonzalo's cousin went to Seville, and after a few days he came back to Madrid. And he wrote Laura many letters, and some of them in verse. Verse means in poetic style, in poem. He wrote Laura many letters, but undoubtedly all the letters were intercepted. Intercepted means stopped. All the letters were stopped by her parents. Because of this reason, she was unable to answer his letters. Because he did not get any answer, any reply, he believed that his love lost to him forever. And he joined army, went to Africa. He joined army, Spain army, then he went to Africa, there fighting in a war trench, in a war camp. Met a glorious death. In the war field, he met a glorious death, grasping, holding the flag of Spain and whispering slowly, saying the name of his beloved, that is Laura, and he just took his last breath by whispering the name of his beloved and by holding the flag of Spain. Like this, Don Gonzalo's cousin met a glorious death. He sacrificed his life and he did not forget Laura. Even just before his death, he was whispering the name of his beloved. So this is the story. This is the explanation given by Don Gonzalo for the conduct of his cousin. Because when Don Laura asked Don Gonzalo why his cousin forgot Laura, for that reason, here we can see that Don Gonzalo, he is defending himself. Don Gonzalo is creating a story to hide his true identity and to support himself. to support his behavior in the past. After Laura and Gonzalo, they separated because of destiny. They did not meet each other. And after that, what happened? Nobody knows. And here, Don Gonzalo is narrating this story. Don Laura, aside, what an atrocious lie. So Don Laura. So Don Laura, aside means it is a soliloquy. A kind, she is speaking to herself. Don Laura is saying, what an atrocious lie. What an evil lie. What a cruel lie. So it means Don Laura knows Don Gonzalo is lying. Don Gonzalo is just narrated a story, created a story. Don Gonzalo, aside, I could not have killed myself more gloriously. And Don Gonzalo, he is speaking to himself. He is saying that he could not have killed himself more gloriously. So he could not have sacrificed his life more gloriously. It means I cannot cook up, I cannot narrate a story more beautiful than this. So that's how he killed himself. He said he was sacrificed, he just sacrificed his life in the war trench. Don Laura, you must have been prostrated by the calamity. Prostrated means you must have been faced down. You must have hurt because of the calamity, because of the incident. Don Gonzalo, yes indeed, Senora, as if you were my brother. I presume, though on the contrary, that Laura in a short time was chasing butterflies in garden, indifferent to regret. Now, when Don Laura asked Don Gonzalo, you must have faced down because you lost your cousin. Further, Don Gonzalo is saying, yes, I felt very sad because he was not my cousin, as if he was my own brother. But on this contrary means opposite. In opposite to this, Laura in short time, so within short time, instead of having sad feelings, regretting, and instead of missing her lover, she was chasing butterflies in garden. Chasing butterflies in garden refers to she completely moved on and happily enjoying her life, indifferent to regret. Instead of having nostalgic memories, having sad mood, she was completely moved on and she was chasing butterflies in the garden. Don Laura, no Senor, no. Don Gonzalo, it is a woman's way. And now Don Gonzalo he just generalized it. Now he is saying it is a woman's way. All women, they did like this. They will do like this. So they completely move on fastly, and whatever the memories they have, they just erase all the memories. They can take any incident, any accident, any calamity, they can just move on, they can make it up. Don Laura, even if it were women's way, the silver maiden was not of that disposition. My friend awaited news for days, months, a year, and no letter came. One afternoon, just at sunset, as the first stars were appearing, she was seen to leave the house and with quickening steps went her way toward the beach where her beloved had risked his life. She wrote his name on the sand and then sat down upon a rock, her gaze fixed upon the horizon. The waves murmured their eternal threnody and slowly crept up to the rock where the maiden sat. The tide rose with a boom and swept her out to sea. When Don Gonzalo just commented that that silver maiden completely forgotten, she was not in true love with the gallant horseman, that is Don Gonzalo's cousin. She completely moved on, she was enjoying her life. For that, Don Laura said, no, my friend, she was not like that. Even if it is a woman's way, my friend is not like that. Here my friend refers to Don Laura's friend, that is silver maiden. She was not of that kind of disposition, moving away or cheating. She did not cheat Don Gonzalo's cousin. My friend awaited news. Silver maiden awaited news for days, months, and a year. Even after a year, no letter came. One afternoon, just at sunset, when the first stars were appearing, so just in the evening, she was seen to leave the house. She left the house and with quickening steps, so moving fastly, walking fastly, she reached the beach where her beloved had risked his life. So means the same beach where Don Gonzalo's cousin had a duel with the rich merchant. In the same beach, she wrote his name on the sand. She wrote Don Gonzalo's cousin's name on the sand and then sat down upon a rock. And just there, nearby rock, she sat and her gaze fixed upon the horizon. After sitting on the rock, she was continuously looking at the horizon where the sea and the sky seems meeting each other. That is called as horizon. She was looking at the horizon. The waves murmured their eternal threnody. Threnody means elegy, death song. So the waves were singing death song as if something bad is going to happen, as if something terrible is going to happen, and slowly crept up to the rock where the maiden sat. And all the waves, they were just hitting the rock where the maiden was sat. But suddenly a tide rose with a boom. Suddenly a huge tide rose with a boom, a sound, and swept her out to sea. Suddenly the tide came and it completely took her into the sea. It completely washed her away and it swept her out to sea. It just took her into the sea. Don Gonzalo, good heavens. So I was shocked to listen to this. Don Lora, the fisherman of that shore who often tell the story, affirmed that it was a long time before the waves washed away that name written on the sand. Now, Don Lora, she was able to narrate this story because whatever happened in that beach, in that seashore, the fishermen of the same seashore, they observed all this. Now they told whatever the name she wrote on the sand, before the waves washed away that name, she was dead. Aside, you will not get ahead of me in decorating my own funeral. Now Don Lora, she is speaking to herself. You cannot cook up, you cannot narrate a story as beautiful as mine. So here, Don Lora, even she cooked up, narrated a story just like Don Gonzalo's, but Don Lora's story is far more incredible. We cannot believe this type of stories, but still they are narrating the story to prove, to defend themselves in the past, to defend their behavior and to defend themselves as good lovers. Don Gonzalo, aside, she lies worse than I do. Now Don Gonzalo, he is speaking to himself. He said, she lies worse than I do. So I lied. I said false. I did not say truth. But she even lied worse than I do. So even she is lying more than Don Lora. Don Lora, poor Lora, Don Gonzalo, poor Gonzalo. So here Don Lora and Don Gonzalo, both of them, they are just expressing their fake sympathy for each other, for their friends. So here Don Gonzalo is expressing fake sympathy for Silver Maiden. And here Don Gonzalo is expressing fake sympathy for Gonzalo. Don Lora, aside, I will not tell him that I married 2 years later. But after they were separated, after the duel, Don Gonzalo and Don Lora, they were separated. After that, what happened? After that, what happened? Whatever the story they narrated so far on behalf of Don Gonzalo's cousin and on behalf of Don Lora's friend, that is Silver Maiden, all these stories, these are just cooked up narrated stories. This is not true thing which has happened. What is the true thing that happened then? So what happened? After their separation, Don Lora married some other person after 2 years. Still 2 years she waited, but after 2 years she married the other person, Don Gonzalo, aside. In 3 months I ran off to Paris with a ballet dancer. So Don Gonzalo, he is saying that he is remembering how he, after 3 months of their separation, after 3 months of Don Gonzalo and Don Lora's separation in past, he ran off to Paris with a ballet dancer. So he just eloped with a ballet dancer to Paris. Don Laura, fate is curious. Here are you and I, complete strangers, met by chance, discussing the romance of old friends of long ago. We have been conversing as if we were old friends. So now Don Laura is saying fate is curious. So fate is unpredictable, unbelievable. We cannot say what is going to happen at what moment. And Don Laura is saying, here you and I, they met as complete strangers and they started discussing the romance of their old friends, and according to Don Laura, she and Don Gonzalo, both of them, they were conversing as if they were old friends, but in reality they were not just old friends, they were old lovers. But still they are concealing, they are hiding their identities. They believe that they did not recognize each other. And now, Don Gonzalo. Yes, it is curious considering the ill-natured prelude to our conversation. So Don Gonzalo is saying, yes, the fate is very curious because the ill-natured prelude means introduction, the beginning. In the beginning part, both Don Gonzalo and Don Laura, they started accusing each other. There was a tit-for-tat conversation between them. So that's why Don Gonzalo is saying it's ill-natured beginning, ill-natured prelude. Don Laura, you scared away the birds. So once again Don Laura is saying, Don Gonzalo, you just scared away. You was the reason for the birds to fly away. Don Gonzalo, I was unreasonable perhaps. Now Don Gonzalo is saying it was just accidental. So I don't have any reason to scare away the birds. I was just looking for an empty bench. Don Laura, yes, that was evident. Sweetly, are you coming again tomorrow? So Don Laura, yes, that was evidence. No problem. I can understand you did not do it intentionally. And now, sweetly. So she is asking Don Gonzalo, are you coming again tomorrow? So sweetly, so nicely she is asking Don Gonzalo whether he is going to come the next day as well. So we will stop at this point and we will continue in the next class. So whether he is going to come or not, and whatever we have discussed in today's class, from it I am going to dictate one more questions. I hope all of you are following the play. Please all of you write down the questions. First question. According to Don Laura, who advised the gallant lover, to forget Laura, to forget silver medal? According to Don Laura, who advised gallant lover to forget silver medal? Next question. Where did the young man take refuge? Where did the young man take refuge after the duel? Where did the young man take refuge after the duel? Who was the person highly regarded in that locality? Who was the person highly regarded in that locality? Who was the person highly regarded in that locality? From Don Gonzalo's house, where did the young man go? From Don Gonzalo's house, where did the young man go? Where did the young man go? Next question. Who intercepted the letters? Who intercepted the letters written by gallant lover? Who intercepted the letters written by gallant lover? Next question. Why Gonzalo's cousin believed that his love is lost to him forever? Why Gonzalo's cousin believed that his love is lost to him forever? Next question. How Don Gonzalo's cousin met a glorious death? How Don Gonzalo's cousin met a glorious death? How Don Gonzalo's cousin met a glorious death? Next question. Whose name Don Gonzalo's cousin, whose name Don Gonzalo's cousin was whispering at the time of his death? Whose name Don Gonzalo's cousin was whispering at the time of his death? Previous question. How Don Gonzalo's cousin met a glorious death? How Don Gonzalo's cousin met a glorious death? Next question. According to Don Gonzalo, what Silver Maiden was doing? According to Don Gonzalo, what Silver Maiden was doing just after the death of gallant horseman? According to Don Gonzalo, what Silver Maiden was doing just after the death of gallant horseman? Next question. When Don Lora's friend left the house, when Don Lora's friend left the house to reach the beach, when Don Lora's friend left the house to reach the beach. Next question. Whose name Silver Maiden wrote on the sand? Whose name Silver Maiden wrote on the sand? Next question. What did the waves murmur? What did the waves murmur? Next question. Who swept Silver Maiden out to sea? Who swept Silver Maiden out to sea? Next question. According to Don Lora, who narrated her the story of Silver Maiden's sad death? According to Don Lora, who narrated her the story of Silver Maiden's sad death? Next question. What happened to Don Lora? In reality, what happened to Don Lora in reality after the separation? What happened to Don Lora in reality after the separation? Next question. With whom Don Gonzalo ran off to Paris? With whom Don Gonzalo ran off to Paris and when? With whom Don Gonzalo ran off to Paris and when? Next question. Why Don Lora said that fate is curious? Why Don Lora said that fate is curious? Next question. Why Don Gonzalo is considering the prelude as ill nature? Why Don Gonzalo is considering the prelude as ill nature? Okay, these are all the 1 mark questions, and write down 4 mark questions from today's session. The first question: How Don Gonzalo glorified his cousin's death? How Don Gonzalo glorified his cousin's death? How Don Gonzalo glorified his cousin's death? Second question: How Don Lora decorated Silver Maiden's funeral? How Don Lora decorated Silver Maiden's funeral? Okay, all these are the 1 mark and 4 mark questions from today's session. I hope all of you have understood the play, and to understand it even more clear, go back to the text, read the play again and again, and in the next class we are going to continue with the play, and in the next class hopefully we are going to complete the play. Until then, all of you take care. Bye.